Okay, good afternoon to everyone. I want to welcome everyone here as we take time out. I know it's a busy time of year for everyone, extremely busy, but we want to take time out just to recognize our retirees for 2025, and they have very passionately and with a lot of energy and enthusiasm represented their program and also represented Northeast Mississippi Community College with a lot of class. And we want to say thank you to them. As we go through the program today, if you have an agenda here, all the presenters, if you would, just go down the list. And at this time, I'll recognize Miss Andrea Mathis. She's first in line, so she will be recognizing Ms. Beckham.
Good afternoon. Fred Rogers once said, often when you think you are at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. The Math and Science Division is celebrating the retirement of our two most experienced math faculty today. Mary Lou's part of our story began in 2005. She came to us as an experienced teacher, having taught at Wood Junior College, Mississippi State University, University of Alabama at Huntsville, and Athens State. Her tenure at Wood Junior College, by the way, makes us practically family because my aunt also worked at Wood Junior College. Mary Lou has always stood for integrity and rigor in the classroom and has encouraged students to work hard to be successful in their classes. She shoulders several departmental responsibilities, making sure we always have plenty of calculators in every classroom, which is way harder than it sounds, by the way. Collecting data for our IE plan, even when some of us have a long history of forgetting to send her our numbers. Staying in communication with MSU to keep the engineering advisors up to date and helping with the junior high and high school math competitions. Over the years, Mary Lou has grown into a trusted colleague and friend to me, who has had my back, but will also let me know if she doesn't agree with me. I'm fine with that, by the way. I need that. Mary Lou, we love and will miss you. We wish for you to have many amazing travel adventures for Bill, Trey, and Lee. Okay. Get those later. I'm supposed to get that to you.
Do you give it? Do you want to give it to me?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Thank you for all those warm words of being family, and I'm going to be missing being here as well. I've got a few things I wrote down because I get nervous and I tend to forget what I want to say, but I'm going to keep it really short. I've been so blessed in my 43-year teaching career. I feel that every move we made had God's hand guiding us. These last 20 years at Northeast have not only been rewarding, but they have allowed me to enjoy coming to work. You never know what annex our math and science folks are going to be up to. They're more than co-workers. They are good friends and family. They have your back during good times and bad. I will miss seeing you, but I am looking forward to what lies ahead. Thank you for putting up with me, but I hope we will keep in touch. I don't want this to be goodbye. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Today it is my honor to recognize Debbie Essery. Debbie's one of our amazing workforce project managers, and she's retiring on us. So we're here today to honor and recognize her. Since joining Northeast in August of 2016, Debbie's been nothing short of phenomenal. Before she came to us, she was the LMS administrator at Magnolia Regional Health Center, where she was able to sharpen her skills. She was able to come to us and bring a lot of that expertise here to Northeast, and we've really benefited from that. What's her specialty? Well, crafting top-notch workforce training projects, especially in healthcare. It's been her specialty. Her hard work has elevated our programs and has made a real difference in our community. But let me tell you about Debbie and what really makes her special, makes her different. Beyond her talent and hard work, she's one of the most sincere people that you'll ever meet. When you talk to Debbie, she doesn't just talk back at you, she really listens. She's one of those people that truly listens to you and lets you feel like you're heard and like you're valued. And that kind of care and connection is rare, and it's one of the things that's made her such a blessing to work with. Debbie, your dedication, warmth, and impact will stay with Northeast long after you leave. As you step into this exciting new chapter of your life, we're wishing you all the joy, relaxation, and adventures that retirement can bring, and also maybe a few lazy days with the grandchildren. Thank you for pouring your heart and soul into Northeast. We appreciate everything that you've done. Please join me as we recognize Debbie for an amazing career and a legacy in the workforce division that will never be forgotten.
I don't really have anything prepared today. I just want to say that I've enjoyed my time here at Northeast. I have met a lot of people, good friends that I think I'm going to have for a lifetime. And I just want to thank everybody for being here and all the people that I've got to work with. It's been a blessing to me. I'm going to miss everybody, but I'm going to enjoy it too.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll start by apologizing for I'm a little warm. Apologize for the glare off my head and for this extremely bright tie that I'm wearing today. I felt like I was dressing for a funeral to begin with the black suit. Thought I better brighten it up. It is bittersweet, though. It is. I'm proud for all the retirees and the opportunity to maybe relax and slow down a little bit. I realize that some of them probably won't do that. But I'm proud that they reached this milestone and get to enjoy this part of their life. I hope to continue seeing them. That's the sad part, and I'm not going to get sad. I'm going to try not to. But I've worked with some of these people for a very long time, and will miss seeing them on a daily basis. It's my honor and my privilege and my pleasure to recognize for a few minutes here Mr. Gregland C. James. Most of you know him as Greg. It's actually Gregland. I've enjoyed being the one to call him Gregland for a long time now. Once I found out it was Gregland, not just Greg, I've used that to my joy. I think Greg finally got used to me calling him Gregland all the time. You're welcome. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. He started getting me back too with my middle name Bennett. So anyway, before I get into all the recognition and accolades I could throw on Greg there, because he's been such a wonderful asset to our team. But I've got a couple of funnies to share. And don't be too scared. I won't be too bad. But there's one I got to tell. Hey Tina, I'll be nice. And Greg and I worked together. Greg, I think, started in November of 2013. Does that sound right? So over a dozen years we worked together here at Northeast. But prior to that, we served on lots of committees and boards and whatnot. And Greg was actually a contact at several industries that we worked with over the years. So I've known him for more years. I forgot how many years, a long time. But serving on, I think it was the Mississippi Quality Awards examiners. I think maybe we were in a conference or something in Biloxi, and it was in warm weather, it was in summer. And I had on this shirt, I think it was a linen shirt maybe. It was not short sleeve, not long sleeve, maybe 3/4 sleeve, had a V-neck collar. It was kind of poofy. Greg called it poofy. Matter of fact, he called it my pirate shirt. And he liked to make fun of me a lot. And it got to be a running joke with us. And every time he would text me, first thing he would say is, "What you wearing?" Okay, which is not really bad. Me and him, it's an inside joke. We got it, we're good. Unbeknownst to Greg, I handed my phone and phone number off to my daughter. Greg didn't know this. So he thinks she was in high school or maybe even college. He starts a conversation with, "So, what you wearing?" I don't think he ever got a response from my daughter Brinkley. I don't think. If he did, it's like, "What?" But I think it was later on, I'm talking to Greg, and he goes, "Well, you never responded to my text." I'm like, "I don't have that phone anymore." My daughter does, so I'm sure she got a kick out of that. But I know that was fun. And one other, Greg and I traveled a lot together for meetings and so forth, and we were going down to, I think, Holmes or Hines, and I think I was driving. I'm putting that out. I'm saying I'm driving because it's my fault that we were like, not late, but on time. And we pulled into the meeting, and I don't know why I put my phone in GPS, the route. You know how it talks you through it the whole way, and also lets you know when you've arrived. Okay, so we bust into the meeting on time. I mean, straight up 1 o'clock, I think it was, and we open the doors, and my phone goes, "You have arrived." And I've never seen Greg so embarrassed, and I've embarrassed him a lot. But we went in down the center aisle, and we always sit together because we take notes and talk. We went in, and Greg went, and I went that way. He was not sitting beside me that day because I embarrassed the you-know-what out of him. But anyway, fun times, and we've had a lot of those moments over the years because we've worked together for a very long time. As I said before, Greg came to us from an industry background, a manufacturing background, one of the few in our division that has that experience, that knowledge, that expertise, and we have relied on him heavily over the years. And we'll miss that. We'll miss Greg himself, just his personality and his sense of humor, but what he brings to the table as far as his knowledge and experience, we've relied heavily on that. Greg has been our workforce systems director for several years now. I've lost track of all the years run together, but for some time now. He's also been our representative. He's our MEP director, which is the Mississippi Extension Partnership. And with those connections and all that, Greg has really benefited us, the college, our division over the years. He's also been our lead project writer, manager. He's also been an instructor, teaching many leadership skills, classes, and other things that he brings with his experience and knowledge. But one of the things I wanted to point out too, and I'll try to wrap this up in a minute. I could talk all day about Greg because we've known each other that long, but since we started writing special projects in the workforce, for years we just wrote workforce training projects, and those could be anywhere from a zero-cost project to hundreds of thousands of dollars. But years ago, we started writing special projects that allowed us to buy equipment for the college. And over those years, Greg has kind of taken the lead in that. And he's written projects in production technician, advanced welding, electronics, fiber optics, Industry 4.0, the Amatrol, and lately the AIM-UP. With these total roughly $4 million that Greg's been able to write these special projects and maneuver these. And I'm getting in the back. Chris Murphy's telling me I'm going too long. Called you out on that. Anyway, we're going to miss Greg. He's been such an asset to our team. We're going to miss him. I still have his number, and I've not changed my numbers or given my phone to anybody else. So you're safe. But I hope to keep in contact with him and continue to use his expertise. Greg, it's, again, bittersweet. Something like this makes this all so real. Before I knew you were retiring, but until now it didn't seem real or official or so permanent. So we're going to miss you very much, and appreciate all you've done. If you'll come forward, we've got a plaque for you and even a little gift.
purple.
It's for Greg, purple.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Bennett. Well, when I got a phone call all those years ago, I was sitting in the back seat of the car at the dentist office. Tina was inside. I was with Eli. And Eli's here at Northeast now. He's your lead guitar player in Campus Country. But Ben called and he was all urgent. He said, you need to talk to Nadera as soon as you can. And I'm like, why didn't she call? And he's like, she can't call because both her hands are in those big spiky stainless steel things. She can't dial a phone. So I remember that starting day. It's interesting that that was our beginning, and then today we've got the end. And I'm thankful that Ben was able to do the front and start. So I'm not going to talk a lot. Chris won't have to tell me to shut up. I'm going to tell you all what I told the workforce directors. I'm currently president of that organization through the end of the year. And I told them this, and I mean it for you all too. I love you all, some of you more than others. And keep doing good works. Rock on.
I've got the other Greg. I'm very thankful, very honored to be able to recognize and honor Greg Moore on his long, successful, long career here at Northeast. Greg began working at Northeast in July of 1991. That was before iPads, and Greg used a legal pad then. Greg is a third-generation Northeast employee. Greg's grandfather and father were both employed at Northeast. His father, Billy, still lives in one of our homes over here on College Street. During his time at Northeast, Greg has worked in custodial services, painting, carpentry. Greg was also employed with Jesco Construction prior to Northeast. I know all of us know this, but Greg is in high demand on our campus. We get a lot of calls, and he's on the road a lot. He and Hal works with Greg, and they're on the road a lot. They're in high demand. Greg has probably painted every wall on this campus more than one time. I'm going to say several times you've painted those. You probably repaired about 1 million door locks. We get a lot of calls late at night. College students can't get in their dorms, and Greg will be here, or Hal. But particularly Greg, the other day, we had one, and Greg came, it was late at night. Greg's hung pictures, he's repaired broken glass, he's built walls, he's built furniture, he's built desks. The list goes on and on. Greg has spent many late nights here at Northeast helping to solve emergencies or helping students, as I mentioned earlier. Again, the list goes on and on. Greg is a perfect example of an employee. He's punctual. He doesn't miss work. He doesn't drag in like some of us do 5 minutes late after lunch. He's honest. He's hardworking. He's kind. He's compassionate. Greg's attitude and Christian example should be imitated by all of us. Greg tries his best to imitate Christ. His example and his conduct preaches a loud sermon. That's what I'll miss the most. Greg and I have had a lot of conversations about God, about the Bible, about work, and I needed those conversations, and I'll miss it. I asked Greg what he was most thankful for during his time at Northeast. His response was, I'm thankful God gave me the health and energy to work. And I'm thankful for my work family here at Northeast. When not at Northeast, Greg is taking care of his family. Greg loves his family, and they're here, a lot of them here today, and we thank y'all, love y'all. This can be seen by his actions. For the last few years, Greg has had the huge responsibility to care for his parents. Each day he takes his break, he takes his lunch, he's over there after work to see to their needs. This is another reason that Greg should be honored today. He's a godly example to his family. I'm almost through, Greg, I promise. Greg, I want to congratulate you, and all of us here congratulate you on a wonderful career. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all you've done for our students and our employees. You'll be missed. You're not too far down the road, so come see us when you can.
I just want to say thanks for all the kind words. I don't feel like I measure up to all that, but I appreciate it so much, and it's been an honor to work here for Northeast. I've been here over half of my life. I guess I started here when I was 28, so I'm almost 62. So everybody feels more like family than co-workers or friends, but it's been an honor, and I appreciate the opportunity, and I'll see all of y'all when I can. God bless you.
Well, I'm probably going to echo what a lot of other people have said. It is truly an honor to be here, stand up here today to recognize Ron Smith. I never thought when I started here 28 years ago that I would be standing here doing this. But just a little quick story. I was sitting in my office in the computer center when Ron had come in and told me. And to be quite honest, it was just a punch in the gut to realize that I was going to be losing him. And, you know, you look at people over time and you realize their dedication to their job and their profession. And I just want to really thank Ron for his dedication to the college, what he's meant to me, what he's meant to the computer center, and basically for all of us that some of us don't even realize what he has done. So for the past 25 years, just want to tell you a little bit about what the computer center does, Ron included. You know, what most of you see is Ron coming out and fixing a phone, fixing your computer. But, you know, it goes more than that. It's just not only that, but it's the whole internet. The internet comes down. Who do we call? Who do I have to turn to? Who do we have to turn to? I've been doing that here for 28 years from when I was teaching up until now. So you know, we've got a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot of things that people don't see. The days that these guys come in, all of them, 2 or 3 of these retirees coming in at nights, weekends, and things like that to make sure that we have what we have and we can do our jobs. So I just want to thank Ron for everything that he's done and wish him the best. And I do want to say one thing. It's going to be different around the computer center without you. And I want to thank you for your friendship, your dedication to this college, and for everything that you've done. This is just a small gift that everybody around the college has got together as a token to the college. Thank you, Russell.
First of all, I'd just like to thank Mark for the kind words. And I also thank my family for being here with me today. Next, I would just like to say that I'm thankful for given the opportunity 26 years ago to be a part of Northeast. It doesn't seem real that it's been that long ago, nor does it seem real that it's been 4 years since Ann has retired. She may not show it, but I know deep down inside she's excited for me. She's already told me that I better not mess up her routine. Northeast, it's always been more than just a job. It's been a second family for me. I've made lifelong memories, built relationships that I'll treasure forever. As I step into this next chapter in my life, I plan on spending a lot more time with my family, especially my new granddaughter, Emily. Again, just thank you for everything, and go Tigers.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's my privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate and honor someone truly remarkable. It's Janet Stacks. Almost 10 years of dedication, unwavering commitment, and an impact that has touched so many lives, Janet is embarking on a well-earned journey into retirement. There are few people who embody excellence, perseverance, and generosity quite like Janet. She has not only given of her time and her expertise, but she also shaped the very foundation of our workplace with her wisdom, her kindness, and her ability to bring out the best in everyone around her. Whether she is mentoring a new Tiger Apprentice student, solving challenges at work with her coworkers, or simply sharing her infectious laughter, Janet has left an undeniable mark on all of us. We could fill an entire evening with stories of Janet's contributions, how she went above and beyond, how she led with integrity, how she made even the toughest days a little bit brighter. But beyond her professional achievements, Janet has been a true friend, a guiding light, and an inspiration to all of us. In 2019, Janet was recognized by her coworkers in the NEMCC Workforce Wednesday, where she was asked what she liked most about working for the workforce division. She said, being able to help adults that need training for a new or better career to support themselves and their families. It is a joy to see their happiness when they get their job that they have been working for. I truly believe that the work done in each workforce division makes a difference in our community and our state. Janet, while we're sad to see you leave, we are so incredibly excited for you to embrace the joys of retirement. May your days be filled with adventures at the ball field as you watch your grandson play, finding many treasures as you antique, travel with Eddie to the car shows, and everything else that brings you happiness. You have earned every bit of this next chapter. On behalf of us, thank you for everything. Your legacy will live in the hearts and minds of everyone that you've influenced. Congratulations. Enjoy every moment of your retirement.
I'm not a person of very many words, but I just want to thank everyone, and especially thank David for those kind words. I have looked at Northeast as my second family also, and I've made many friends here, and I will miss every one of them. And I have been blessed to be a part of Northeast and blessed to be able to do what I do. And I just want to thank everyone for that. Thank you.
First, let me apologize to you and to Mary Lou for just a second. I forgot her gift earlier. So. Okay, just had to correct that little thing. All right. This is going to be a little bit of a tough one for me here. Helen Thompson and I started here at Northeast the exact same year, 2003. Helen had taught previously at Tupelo High School and then had been home with her family for a few years. She and I were not super close at the beginning, but we settled in to become friends pretty quickly. And then later on, as we got a little older and a little sneakier, partners in crime after that. In the early years, when Northeast was first getting into online classes and we were really building those types of courses and programs, and when we had Jeffrey Powell with us here, Helen was always on the forefront right there in lockstep with Jeffrey, working on every little new thing that came along. She did a lot of innovative things that have really been excellent groundwork for what we do now. She spent a lot of extra hours working on those courses, working on the homework system that we use now in math, My Open Math, so that we could have the types of things that would bring us into the world of technology and enable us to help make students successful when they leave us. Helen's always been super concerned with her students and has always been willing to help them in any way that she could. She helped us, she and I were both some of the first ones to get iPads on campus and try to figure out how to make those work in the classroom. Like I said, she laid a lot of the groundwork that we use now, doing many things that a lot of us won't even ever really know exactly what all she did, the hours that she put in on those projects. One of the greatest gifts that Northeast, that working here, has given me has been the friendships that I've made over the years, and Helen has certainly been a huge factor there. We have shared joy and we've shared tears over the years. We've gone through achievements and great things, and we've also had loss together as well. So our lives have played out together as we've worked together. As we've gotten older and have kind of, I don't know if slipped mentally would be, what would you say? Correct, yes. As we've slipped mentally, we've often joked that we're both half-wits, so if you put us together, there's a whole wit there. Lately we've been Marble 1 and Marble 2, so y'all pray for me. I'm going to need it when she leaves the building because I'm losing half of my brain as well as my really good friend. So, Helen, the math department thanks you, math and science department thanks you. We appreciate everything that you've done over the years. We will miss you. We love you. And I hope that you and John have the best time being Yaya and Papu to the grandbaby that's on the way. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Andrea. Y'all will find me poolside at Andrea's house if you need me. So just stop by. But don't ask me anything about math for about 4 weeks. Just let me clear my brain. But I appreciate it so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Once again, I'm very thankful to recognize and honor someone in our department and facilities, Davy Whitley. Davy began working at Northeast in July of 2012. We started almost the same time, just a few months apart. During his time here, Davy has worked in custodial services, landscaping, and now serves as custodial services and landscaping supervisor. It's a very demanding position. Prior to Northeast, Davy worked for 2 years with Webb Logistics. Davy worked 10 years in the furniture industry, serving in management. He also owned and operated the Big B convenience store for 14 years. Davy's parents previously owned the store for many years, and a lot of y'all, I believe, were pretty much raised in that store. Davy also worked with Prentiss County Power for 8 years. Now, I said all that for a reason. All those jobs and his career, talking about the things he's done. He's had a very rewarding career, but the common denominator in all those roles is Davy served the people that he worked with. each of those roles, and I remember some of those in the past. Davey's a servant leader, and I think everybody here understands that. We all see him on campus every day, and he's either walking wide open. I told him I worked with him one day, and I had to go home and take a nap. But he's either wide open or he's in that red golf cart wide open. And he's on a mission. He's not just out sightseeing. He's going somewhere to take care of somebody. He's going to serve somebody. I've known Davey for many years. I mentioned I wanted to add this. When I worked at Johnson Lumber Company before I came here, Davey was in the furniture business at that time. He would come in the store. And I always wanted to talk to Davey. I thought a lot of them had a lot of respect for him. Still do, the utmost respect for Davey. But I'd always want to talk to him, but Davey was on a mission because he had somewhere to be. So our conversations usually were brief at the store, but I always had so much respect for him. I'll miss our conversation, Davey. Not just about work, but about grilling. I bought a Blackstone grill from Davey for $100. And I've got every dime worth out of it. And I was hoping y'all might buy him a new one. I may need a new one soon. We talk about grilling, new recipes, stuff we tried. We talk about what our families are doing. We talk about all kind of different things, but I want to mention his family now. Obviously, you can tell a lot of people care for Davey, and Davey is certainly a family man. I shouldn't have looked at him. Misty told me this, through all of his busy days at work, all of the demanding jobs, all the hours that he spent, Davey always made time for his family. That's awesome. He still does the same thing. But back then he always made time for sporting events, whatever was going on with the kids or the family at the time. He still does the same. I asked Davey what his plans were after Northeast, and this was his comment. He looked up and he said, "I don't have any plans." I thought, that's funny, Davey, but we all know better. Davey's still going to be wide open. He's still going to be chasing his family. He's going to be at the ballpark. He's going to be taking care of y'all. Davey, we want to congratulate you on a great career here at Northeast and all of your career. I want to thank you personally for leaving such a good example for all of us to follow here, for me to follow. Thank you. Thank you for what you've taught us. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for what you've done for our department and for Northeast. And we're going to miss you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to say it's been an honor to work here. I probably should have started earlier. A lot of people wondered why I was retiring. I waited too late in life to start, was the main reason. But right now, I would like to thank President Ford for believing in me enough to give me opportunities since I've been here at Northeast. Like everybody, like every child, you want to make your parents proud of you. So when President Ford gave me a promotion, I couldn't wait to go by and tell my 90-year-old mother, about I'd got a promotion. Well, the answer I got wasn't what I expected. She said he should do something for you. Said you furnished him with 2 smart girls up there. So that kind of busted my bubble. But anyway, I'd also like to thank all the people that I worked with in our department. One thing that I learned a long time ago in every management meeting that I ever sat in, they taught you to surround yourself with good people and you'll be fine. And that's what we've got in the maintenance and custodial department, is good people. They made my job easy. They made me look good. I told them, you make me look good every day.
I'd like to thank my wife, my family. They've supported me through the years. Y'all heard, I've had a lot of hats on, and they've always supported me no matter what I wanted to try. And like Brandon said, I've often had folks to ask me, what are you going to do when you retire? I said, I don't have a plan, but I've got a wife, I got 4 daughters, I got 5 grandchildren, and a brand new great-grandchild. So I feel like I'm going to have something to do when I leave here. I thank all y'all for your kindness since I've been here, and may God bless you. Griggs.
Thank you, David. Let's take just a moment and recognize all of these retirees for 2025, if you join me. They're certainly going to leave some vacancies within our organization here that's going to be definitely hard to fill. And we want to say, again, thank you to them. I want to take the time also to say thank you to the families and the friends that have come out to support these retirees today, because without family and friends, it's very hard to make it. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that, for being here today and support them. I also want to say thank you to our employees. Without you, Northeast would not be the institution that it is. And I say it every week on my podcast when I say I'm thankful for the employees that we have here at Northeast, because we could not be the premier institution that we are without the tremendous employees that we have that give 110% every day that they come to work. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Thank you for being here today. We have some refreshments for everyone. Please enjoy these and enjoy the time with family and friends. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, let's go Tigers.